He's learned
your
from
experience. Your experience, right? We're same with Marner. Experience, Nylander experience. But I mean, I think Toronto wins is because the speed's going to beat them. But if Toronto gets trapped into Boston's defensive hockey, or if Boston hits them a lot, it could be.
One big advantage that the Leafs are going to have is their power play.
Yeah, our power play's stellar.
You got Brad Marchand. He's kind of a chippier guy. I mean, if Boston takes lots of penalties, you got Bozak, Kadri, Van Riemsdyk is one line, and the other one's
Matthews, Nylander,
and Marner, I believe.
Yeah, no, Marner plays on the other one.
Yeah,
but I mean, yeah.
I mean, those two they're deadly lines.
Yeah,
and they make you pay 90% of the time. You have such a good power play in Toronto, and
game changers in this series. I think Matthews. I mean, obvious. I could see the goalies again, but I think I'm going to go with a player this time and say Matthews.
I'm going to go off the board. I'm going to say Kasperi Kapanen.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean,
he did show against Washington. I believe he scored 2 big goals, so an overtime winner, and he's got major speed.
Yeah.
So
and he's a good grinding player that plays a good playoff style too. He's shown.
But
I'm gonna go with Bergeron. I think.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if I had to pick a Boston guy though, so I picked a Leaf guy. Who would I think?
Oh, whoops! I totally flipped the teams there.
I gotta go with Marchand.
Marchand
scares me.
I think I have to agree. He's got that Sean Avery edge.
He seems like he's got a little bit of everything though.
Yeah,
he's skilled too, and he's quick, and he's fast, and he hits, and he. I mean, a lot of people don't like him, but man, I'd take him on my team any day of the week.
Well, you know what? I always say is if they don't like you, you're doing your job properly.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot of people don't like Kadri too, right? That's because Kadri likes to get under people's skin too.
I mean, he can make a difference in this series too, for sure. I mean, 30-goal scorer, Kadri too. So
yeah. But I don't know, if you got a Boston guy, Kyle, or
I'd have to agree with Marchand. I mean, you could also go with Patrice Bergeron. I mean, his face-off ability alone.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. I'm not so worried this time going against them because Matthews is a decent face-off guy, and Bergeron's going to beat him, but he's not going to beat him every single time. Where in 2013, when Bozak went down,
you only had Jay McClement.
We had Jay McClement, and our center is not very deep at all.
Yeah,
and Bergeron just killed us in the face-offs. And if you start with the puck every time, you're probably going to win the game. If you start with the puck 95% of the time, you'll probably win the game. Mm-hmm. That's how it was. That's how they come back. They just win the draw, come down there and again. Win the draw.
You only can defend for so long before you let goals in.
Exactly. So, in Bozak, we have Bozak, and he's a good face-off guy. So.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, you got a game changer for Toronto there, Scott? Or?
Toronto, well, got to go with the guy in between the pipes, Anderson.
Yeah.
Well, especially that stat of 10-1.
Yeah, I think if he's rock solid, then they have a pretty good chance.
Yeah, and he was really good last playoffs too. And this season he was good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, but
is he the winningest goalie in Leafs? Yeah,
in a single season. Yeah, he got 38. He beat Montreal. So.
That's good.
Yeah,
but it's not a high number.
No, not for how old we are.
Yeah.
Even this year, we got the most points. Or no, we didn't get the most points. We only had 101.
105.
105?
Yeah, 49 wins, 105 points.
Okay, yeah, 105. I thought I read something different.
Nope.
So yeah, we have the most points this year.
Yeah.
And then we have the most wins in a single season for the Leafs. So be around 100 years, and this is stats wise, this is the best year.
When you got a team like Nashville, Pecorino has 43 wins for their record.
Yeah,
in Colorado, it's 42 of Varlamov.
it's. But moving on to Washington and Columbus, I got Washington 7.
I have Washington 5.
Columbus in 7.
Yeah, see, another one that could go either way. It's good, like I said, it's gonna be a good playoffs because just I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be Ovechkin's year to, maybe move past the second round or not. But, start with the first round, but kind of curious to see Ovi's, he's probably hungry, to get,
Well, and it's not for lack of trying.
No, and it's...
He's always been that guy to get them there, but there's never been really a guy that'll ramp it up with him in the playoffs.
And that's a very good point, because you got Crosby, and then you got Crosby and Malkin. And then,
Kessel.
years previous, you've had Crosby, Malkin, Jordan Stahl. And then, like you said, Phil Kessel. And then,
last year,
couple
Kessel,
years, Gensel.
Last year, Kessel had more points than Crosby.
That's just it. You had Gensel, too.
Yeah,
And the year before that, you had Rust. You gotta have those other guys. You can't do it all by
Yeah,
yourself.
I agree. Your third and fourth line guys got to chip in. Where Tom Wilson did chip in the first round.
Yes.
But,
The first
once
round's-
again, Pittsburgh beat them.
Yeah. Well, the better
And
team
until
won.
Washington figures out that everybody's got to chip in, Pittsburgh will beat them again.
It'll be interesting to see how Grubauer does.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's who's getting the start, which is oh man, Holtby. But
And it's like,
I think if he has a bad first game, they'll probably go back to Holtby. If they get stunk out big time.
I would assume so, yeah.
It's kind of weird because Holtby's your proven guy. But if Grubauer is the one that's been the better goalie in the last, while here, it's like Kincaid, right? Schneider's okay with taking the back seat if Kincaid's the one that's winning, right?
Yeah, but Pittsburgh didn't do that last year. Once Murray was healthy, Murray went in. Even though Fleury was doing phenomenal.
But Murray was the guy, though, and Fleury knew that. At that point, he kind of was thinking he was okay with it, right?
In my mind, you play the hot hand.
Yeah.
But
Well,
and that's
you do, but at the same time, that's a little different. Murray and Fleury's a little different, but
didn't Chicago, Darling came in? Because they pulled Crawford.
yeah,
And they still went back to Crawford.
because he's your guy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm kind of getting at. Let's say Anderson had a terrible game one, and McElhinney went in halfway through the game. They're going to start Anderson next game again.
yes, but
Or even if they started McElhinney in game one, because Anderson, say, he was hurt or something,
yeah,
they're going to, and McElhinney stood in his head, they're still going to go with Anderson next game.
yes.
Just because he's your guy. He's the one that brought you to playoffs.
But Murray wasn't the guy last year that brought him to the playoffs.
No, and I know. That's why I said it's a little different there.
Yes. He was the guy that won 2 rounds for you, and then you stick the other guy in.
But
It wasn't a stupid move because they were still
No.
won the Stanley Cup, but
But going back to, I should say, Washington Columbus.
yeah,
But, Columbus has the edge in goaltending right now. Bobrovsky.
Yeah.
But Bobrovsky's numbers.
He's got
What's his number? Do you know his numbers? I was curious.
last year, his save percentage was under 9.
Oh, in the playoffs. That's the one I
Yeah.
seen. The save percentage was 8 something.
See, he has not been very strong in the postseason.
No. But last year they played Pittsburgh.
yeah. For his defense, they played
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
And they won the cup, so.
Yeah,
But,
but when you look at it, they're I think they're a little bit stronger, deeper. Their 3-4 I think is a little bit more better. That's better than no offense to guys like Wilson and guys like that, but Columbus has got more scoring talent and more ability to put
maybe
up
on
points.
the bottom lines, but where Columbus doesn't have an Ovechkin.
No.
They got Panarin, which he's a decent player, but he ain't no Ovechkin, right? You know what I mean? They don't have that superstar.
No, he is the highest scoring regular season player for Columbus in franchise history with 70
Panarin,
points.
yeah.
Yeah.
With 82 points.
82?
Yeah.
I think 70 was the...
No, 79 was the
79. Yeah, I
by
thought
Rick Nash. And then Panarin passed him with 80, and then he had 2 more points after.
Yeah,
I
that's
see.
correct.
But, it's
I think it's going to be a close one.
yeah, I just want to... Mine's going to be game changers. It's going to be Ovechkin. It's going to come down to what Ovechkin does.
I think it really boils down to goaltending.
Yeah.
Grubauer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can he...
I know we always go back to the goaltenders, but that's
But
the most important position on the team. I think.
That's your backbone of your team.
Well, it's,
Ideally, it's your back.
I
It's
mean,
back
we've
four.
said it 3 times, but we can say it a fourth line in goaltending,
Yeah.
right? Whereas I think guys like, I don't know if exactly guys like, Wilson and guys like Beagle and stuff like that.
Well, Jay Beagle, yeah.
I mean, those guys.
Those are decent, like, fourth line guys, though, right? Like,
But
even against the Leafs, those are the guys. Wilson, Beagle.
they had Williams, though. Last year, didn't they?
Yes, they did, and he scored some big goals, too.
Yeah.
So, that's true, they don't have Williams.
But if I had to pick my Washington game breaker, whatever we want to call him,
Yep.
I'm going to say Backstrom. If him and Ovechkin have a solid chemistry, I think they'll...
Yeah, if Washington wins, if Columbus, yeah, I said Bobrovsky. Like, I mean, I don't know what you guys think for Columbus, but
I'd have to say, I'm going to say Foligno.
Captain Foligno.
Yeah, he's going to have to put some solid effort in.
I am kind of that series could be,
Very intriguing.
yeah.
Definitely.
And moving on to Pittsburgh and Philly, probably this outside of Toronto, the second most one I'm interested in would
Think
be
so?
Pittsburgh, Philly. Yeah. Outside of Toronto, Toronto's obviously number one, but
Because of reputation? Or what?
just the rival, like that one
Battle
could
of
get,
Pennsylvania.
yeah.
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 I think it's gonna get pretty heated.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I said Pittsburgh in 6.
This
Yeah,
is-
that's what I got too.
This is the only one I said was going to be a sweep for Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Philly has no goaltending.
Well,
Like they have
that's-
3 guys, and none of them equal. You know what I mean? Like none of them are living up to anything that Pittsburgh has.
Well, then,
Like,
but who does Philadelphia have on the blue line aside from Shane Gostisbehere and Radko Gudas?
Can't think of his name. No, it's like
Oh, Provost?
Provorov.
Provorov. Yeah, it's like what the heck is that guy's name? Yeah, he's on
And
defense.
And I mean, another young guy, but Nolan Patrick, he's a good two-way player. So if he can play a good style and shut down guys like Crosby, and if he could be successful in keeping those guys, maybe not off the score sheet, but maybe keeping them fewer chances to attack, maybe Philadelphia can put up numbers.
Philly can score. Drew, Voracek, Couturier, Simmons.
Yeah, exactly.
They got guys, but then you got to look over the other side. You got Crosby, Malkin, Kessel.
Hornfist.
Like,
You got
Yeah.
those guys turning up. Rust, Sheehan.
like we can go all
Gensel?
day. Like, Brassard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Like,
They added, that was a good addition for them.
yeah,
Especially up the
third
middle.
center. Yeah,
he's out right now though, isn't he?
I believe maybe he's got a minor injury, isn't he?
I'm not sure. I know. Yeah, like they acquired him third line center, so to replace Benino,
Yeah.
ideally, right?
Yeah.
So it's like there's no situation in my head that I can see Philly coming out.
No.
But if they do, I'm going to say one of their 3 goalies actually play well enough for them to win.
But do you remember last time when the Flyers went to the Cup Finals?
Yeah, Michael Leitner.
Michael Leitner.
Wasn't a great goalie.
Nope, but he had a
But-
fantastic playoff.
Chris Pronger was on defense, though.
Yeah.
Which they have nobody even close to Chris Pronger.
No. And that was my point with
Yeah.
their defense issues, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this is Chris Letang's not his first playoffs, but I mean, he didn't get a shot last year.
No, he didn't. No. But look at Pittsburgh's defense. You
Letang,
got Letang, Schultz.
Dumoulin,
Yeah.
Which
Which, in my mind, their D's better. Like, don't get me wrong, Gostisbehere is a good player. And he may well be as good as Chris Letang, if not better one day. But right now, Letang, they don't have a Letang, right? Where Letang is, in my mind, he's a great defenseman.
yeah,
When he's healthy, obviously.
he's a superstar. Yeah,
Yeah, like. So it's like.
and Schultz has been
And
showing his
Justin
ability.
Schultz has been good the last couple since he's been with Pittsburgh, obviously. But I mean, Pittsburgh's a great team, so it's
Yeah, but he's shown he's actually a good player.
because they still have Ole Mata too, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
Yeah, exactly. Like that's right there. And they lost Chris Kunitz but they haven't really shown that they've lost Chris Kunitz.
No, they got Hunwick.